guys for tuning in to Spiritual Beauty Ministry. So the word that God's placed upon my spirit is you are not going back. You are not going back to that. God said that you are not going back. You are not going back to that. So God has brought me to Exodus chapter 14. This is the part of the story when Pharaoh and his army are pursuing after God's children. And it's looking like, you know what, it's over. But God steps in and he changes the story and he begins to give them what they were not expecting. He steps in and changes the story. He begins to give them what they were not expecting. And right when they thought that, you know what, I knew it was too good to be true. I knew that this thing could not change. I knew it was going to go back to being the same thing. God stepped in and did a new thing. God stepped in and did a new thing. And God wants you to know that he's about to step in and do a new thing for you. You may be looking like, you may be having the same mindset like they had. I knew it was too good to be true, but God says he's about to do a new thing for you. And it's not going to be what you think. God says he's about to turn this thing. He's about to turn it around. He's about to turn it around now. And so God is saying that you are not going back to, it's not going back to what it's always been. And so if you found yourself at a place where, you know what, you're regretting the change, you're regretting the move, you regret getting that person a second chance, you're like, you know what, I knew this thing was going to always be what it was. But God said that is not going to be it. He is changing it. It's not going to be what you think. He is changing it. Okay. And God is saying he is doing, like I said before, a new thing. He is bringing you new. Okay. God is saying that you are not going back. He is bringing an end to that. You are not going back. He is bringing an end to that. And God is saying that, what you think has always been is not going to be when he gets finished. What you may have remembered of what has always been will not be when he gets finished. God is saying that it may look like it's too late, but he has the final say. It may look like it's too late, but he has the final say. And what was against you will see God's favor show up for you. Okay. God wants you to know that what was before will not be going with you when he walks you into that new door. Okay. What was before will not be going with you when he walks you into that new door. That is as far as it goes. God says that's as far as it goes. He is changing. He said that chapter is coming to a close. That is as far as it goes. And that chapter is coming to a close. God wants you to know that he is bringing you out from under what has kept you from going over. He's bringing you out from under what has kept you from going over. And God wants you to know that the enemy that is pursuing you now, you're about to see God knock down. The enemy that's pursuing you now, you're about to see God knock down. And the song that God had placed in my spirit is, God said that he has not forgotten. If he said that he will do it, it will come to pass. Okay. And so God is also saying to somebody this word. Though they may have changed their mind to give it to you, God is placing it back into your hands when he gets through. Though they may have changed their mind to give it to you, God is placing it back into your hands when he gets through. When a Pharaoh changed his mind about letting God's people go, God said, no, you don't get to decide that. So God stepped in and he brought an end to Pharaoh's plan. And so when they tried to change his mind about what's supposed to be for you, God is saying that it will not succeed. He is stepping in and he is changing the plans of what the enemy was doing. And so God wants you to know that he is bringing it to an end, and it is not going to be what you think. Though you may see what's before you or what looks to be about to overtake you, God wants you to know that he is not through. He is not through, and he is going to arrest that enemy for you. He is going to bring it to its knees, and you are about to walk into your season of new and increase. God wants you to know that it is ending for you, and you are about to see his favor show up for you in that room, in that situation, that thing that has been keeping you in captivity, and that thing that has been keeping you in repeat on going through that same pain over and over. But God said you're about to see him step in that thing immediately. And God wants you to know that your story, it is changing. And like what God had did for the his people that was being chased by Pharaoh, he said that the enemies that you see right now, you will see no more. God wants you to know that the enemies that you see now, you will see no more. He is closing that chapter in that door. You guys be blessed until next time. Thank you for tuning in to Spiritual Beauty Ministry.